Now, just a quick reminder that you can support me through Stream Elements. It is completely optional, but your support allows me to keep making content such as buying new games and more. Nick, am I smart?
No.
Okay. Gee, Buzz! Gosh! Oh my goodness! I see what they do with the character design here with this lady. They just decided, all right, you know what? I don't know. I figure I might as well. I don't know why it just come to mind. I might as well ask Baby Hitler debate, because we're talking about babies, Nick. Baby Hitler debate. You gonna do it? You see Baby Hitler? You gonna take that? You gonna take the shot? Bless you.
You know what? That's gonna be my answer.
All right.
Interpret that as you may.
After I was infected by deadly flower blossoms.
Sonic
Sent a robot, a double-meated knothole. It would have sent the coordinates to the village's location to him, but it was destroyed first.
Oh gosh. Sonic, you gotta help us! Robotics destroying everything! I'll tell you what's really destroying everything. This goddamn acid reflux going on my stomach. Oh! Someone give me some fucking Pepto-Bismol to wash out this cauldron of shit.
Someone give me some fucking something. I swear I'd do anything for a goddamn powerhouse round of diarrhea.
You're gonna fumble, Nick. You're gonna
Oh.
you're gonna fumble.
Oh.
Look, man, all I'm gonna say is okay, look, now to be fair, Storm is with Killmonger right now. But if for whatever reason he and Storm end up together,
Now as he's fumbling a relationship, he's cucking one.
well, no, hold on, wait a minute, hear me out, Nick. What if Okoye dies? You can't fumble one relationship if that relationship technically gets killed off.
That is true.
So,
What if T'Challa's the one that gets her killed?
that'd be so sad. Oh. Oh my gosh, he's pulling his missile out! What's he? Oh my gosh, is Combatant V kissing the enemy? They're kissing! Let's go! What's he going to do now? Oh, he's pulling his missile out!
It's superpower so we can fight for real.
Oh! Hold on! There's a black fire! He really is pulling his cock out! He's pulling his cock out!
So you got some kind of clever supervillain there?
You can call me toxic.
Dude, it's fucking dangling like Quagmire! It's dangling like Quagmire, man! It's fucking P-push! That's... Oh my gosh. It's in front of me this whole time. Kuro raincoat. Kuro is black. Kuroiwa. I'm not reaching. I'm not reaching there. That's not a coincidence. Oh my gosh. It was in front of me this whole time. I'm a genius. I'm so smart. Oh my gosh. Nick, am I smart?
No.
Okay. Do you think I'm smart, not?
Well, I do think you're a savant.
If I'm a savant, then why hasn't no alien tried to kidnap me?
You don't have
Because that movie is terrible.
turn this end. Oh my gosh! No, wait. It's not. Maybe it's not necessarily the Exodus part, but this could be the fucking part where the Jews had to wander the desert for 40 years, just like the Bible. Oh, Kenneth Penders. Oh, you stupid idiot of a man. I love you. If that's the direction we're going, oh my gosh, Mr. Penders, you're stupid. But man, oh yeah, Wolverine's just really good. He's got solid range and he's got good mobility. Like this little midget dude's going ham, man. Wolverine, yeah.
Look, he is a short king.
He is a short king, man. My short. I'm doing really well with short king at the moment. Oh gosh. Hiya! Oh my gosh.
I think he's dead.
He's dead already.
That's great.
That's not what I do.
Logan, stop! He's already dead.
I'll be right back. I have to go. I'll be right back. I have to go grab food.
All right. Oh man, Yeah, I'm doing so much better with Logan than She-Hulk. He's just like a Bumblebee from Transformers. And he's got this big ass horn. Oh my gosh. That Jaguar, they're flying at low altitude, so you should have a chance to engage. Understood. I'll give it a try. There's your chance. Damn Jet Jaguar. No more to the right.
Just imagine Bumblebee having to hold like Cybertron Metroplex's fucking weapon.
Oh. That'd be great. If he loses here, the world is... Jet Jaguar's the robot that will defend the peace. If he loses here, the world is doomed. Hear that, Jet Jaguar? I will rise to the challenge. Oh! Oh, Jet Jaguar's got a really, like, childish voice. Okay. Okay, so Jet Jaguar's supposed to sound like a little kid, like a fucking toddler. Oh wait, the flamethrower? Oh my gosh! Yeah! I'm burning you!
Use that flamethrower. Enemy MG.
Hold on. There we go. Well, I just burned a whole bunker full of people, Nick. Are you proud of me?
I don't know if I should be proud of that.
Dude, World War II is hardcore, man.
Welcome to the team, Waterboy.
Yeah.
Bye,
welcome to
Waterboy.
You too.
He's cool. Oh no! Oh! Never mind.
Changus.
Never mind.
Changus.
No.
Changus.
No.
Changus.
No.
Changus.
No.
Changus.
He spit. He spit. That's not sanitary, Nick. That's not sanitary.
Changus. His entire power is that he's emitting like pure water out of his body. No germs, just water.
That's still not very sanitary.
Bodo?
Yeah, Bodo.
They're tied up, Bodo.
Not that! Anything but that! Stop it! Stop! Oh.
I don't like this.
That's yeah, that's yeah, see, that's not drawn in quarter. I think
I'd rather have that. I'd rather have drawn quarter. At least
all right. Oh, off to a great start. We're starting right off the bat with them booing them off the stage. Let's go!
that's great.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Yeah! Mentally destroy her! Woo! Could Naomi be right about Fang? Did I really do this? Yes. Yes. Oh no, you bastard! Okay.
What I do.
You're gonna learn new characters and you're gonna like.
No, I like what I have one character and I'm good at it. Why change?
I call dibs on Wolverine for the rest of the game.
Why change what's good? Why change when you have a good thing going? That's silly. If you're good at something, you stick with it. I'm good at Wolverine. I want to stick with him.
A game all about variety.
I don't care about variety.
Explore.
That's not how I play.
Try new things and like it.
No. No, last time I tried new things, last time I tried new things,
Well, if I want to do Wolverine at some point.
Well, okay,
Yeah, I think. Hey Nick, you want to try out Wolverine?
Yeah, I'll try Wolverine next
Okay,
time.
fine, fuck it, I'll try Black
Wolverine.
Panther.
Here you go.
My gosh. I was tracking Val extra the movement of arms and ammunition around the world. That led me to an arms deal that's supposed to be happening here. That's right, Quatre. The world is calling for war, and I'm part of that flow. Wufei. Wufei. Push yourself destruct. Man, my boy Hero out here really just telling Wufei to kill himself. Wufei. Wufei.
I'm kind of iffy on giving Black Panther the cape. I really like him without the cape.
I like the cape. I think the cape adds a lot.
I like both.
I
grew up with when you grew up with the Incredibles, you go no capes.
I think honestly it depends on what you're going for. That like the cape can help a lot. To be fair, I think real quick I just want to say when it comes to movies, Black Panther has never looked better than Civil War, and that wasn't even his standout movie. Like his standout movie, his suit actually like looked worse. He looked so good.
I need to
Civil
look
War.
up. Okay, so Black Panther, Captain America, Civil War. I just wanted to see his look
in Civil War. Oh, it's great, man.
Yeah, I just want to like points of comparison. So I just want to.
This guy.
Like, it's so
because
it's weird because like I understand what they were trying to do in his own standout movie, like trying to make the mask look more like pronounced cat-like features, like a whole maw and everything. Hold on, we should be sounding good anyway, so I'm gonna just switch over. Here we go. But like, I don't know, man. So like,
wait, what? Wait, that's his actual design?
Are you looking him up in Civil War right now?
I'm looking at him up in his own film. Like I don't remember having those eye slits.
Oh, the eye slits is like a optional thing. For some reason, all the promotional stuff happened with his eyes, with the eye slits.
Yeah, I thought it was.
No, he does have white eyes.
Okay.
Man, he had the sauce in Civil War.
I just wanna. I just want to have a compare. Is this the one for his standalone film that you're talking about?
Let me see. No, that's Civil War.
Okay, how about
both suits appeared in the movie. He's like in the beginning of the movie. He still has the same suit from Civil War.
Is this it?
No, that's still the same. Here, I'll.
I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find the image of.
Here, this is just a promotional image, but this is just an example. It has the eye slits. Here, this is one with the white eyes.
Yeah, I want the one with the white eyes. I just want to. Okay, so.
Why do you gotta have the eyes exposed?
And then
it's only in like the promotional
Panther, stuff. Infinity War.
Oh no, going forward, the suit he had in his own movie is just what he had, like later on, and everything. So like how he looked in Infinity War is the same as his own movie.
So.
I get.
Okay, you know what I think would make this better? Would make that better. this is gonna sound like culture. He doesn't look that African.
No,
African
no,
looking.
No, you know what?
In the patterns, like the African, like I think that would be a way to make suit.
No, you might be onto something, because like that is like kind of like the point of Black Panther, isn't it? Like, you know, they're a literal
like,
nation in Africa, so like why not lean further into
I
that?
get the purple. I get the kind of the purple is like to show like he has the vibranium stuff, but like I think what the coolest thing you could do with the purple is to kind of highlight like try to copy like how some African nations have like unique patterns in their clothing.
I'm telling you, it's not, it's because it's because in the Marvel movie, specifically the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there was just an aesthetic shift starting like I don't know when, like arguably like around after Avengers, like after the first Avengers, there was just an aesthetic shift, and it's just I don't know, man.
It's the panel line. It's like them wanting to add panel lining and texture to everything.
It's not even the panel lining thing. Even well, like that's part of it, but like there's just something about the aesthetic going forward.
Like, I can't say it's grounded, right? Because in fact, I would argue that the phase 1 is like the most grounded.
Yeah.
The universe has got. It's just like when you see it, it just feels. Just visually looking at it, it feels like, even though like at moments where it's like they have a little bit more simplistic designs, it just feels grounded.
Yeah.
But like it definitely feels. I wonder if like the costumes were designed with CGI in mind.
Oh, most definitely. I think that's 100%.
But I don't understand why they had, if they have like something with CGI in mind, why they put in like panel lining, like a lot of trying to add like texture.
I think like I think like the panel lining thing might have initially started off as like a realism thing, but I think now it's kind of but I think like that's kind of like evolved more into the mentality of this is quote unquote cooler. If we add the panels, it looks cooler, you know, because if we have too simple, it might look a little tacky.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the design choice, I can understand it, but I don't think it's overall good.
Hold on real quick. I need to actually look up what Shuri looked like in Wakanda Forever in her movie. I'm trying to remember what that suit looked like.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just Shuri.
Oh, here we go. An action figure. This should give me an idea. Here we go. In the back room.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I will say that
that actually slaps.
I was gonna say, admittedly I haven't seen like Wakanda Forever since I saw it in theaters, and that was it. But now
the head looks too big.
I think the head's fine. Like they're very clearly trying to make it more like.
Okay, that looks better in live action.
Yeah, I got it in live action.
Yeah, off.
That thing is so like that actually low key slaps, because if it's like it looks a little bit like a Power Ranger outfit. Like
I was gonna make that joke, Najado.
It looks like she could be part of Power Rangers Jungle Fury specifically. Like
I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna make a joke. You can make 4 more copies of her. And make them all different colors.
Yeah, but I do like the pattern work.
I do like the pattern
for me.
Work, yeah.
For me,
The
it
missing
looks
jungle.
like
Sorry.
it looks like it's like, yeah, that's clearly Africa. The only thing, maybe the mask, just those teeth marks.
I'm fine with like the little like like fang teeth on like her mask. It's
I
fine.
think it's just because the helmet is too smooth.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely not that bad. Because admittedly, I haven't seen Black Panther.
Look, I haven't seen
forever in a
I
while.
haven't seen the film. I'm just saying, like, in terms of the designs.
Oh yeah,
it-
no, that's a design.
it's a low key slaps film. A design, I mean, like.
I do.
Let's see.
I will say though, the fighting game coming out, that like fur, kind of like the fur collar with the purple cape on Shuri does add a lot to her design. It does kind of, it does give her like, it makes her look pretty cool. Actually, that's pretty nice.
Well,
So-
that's just Tokon. Like the designs in Tokon are really cool.
Yeah, they made Iron Man just the Exia Gundam Exia. It's really funny. It's like you look at Tony there, it's like, you're just Gundam Exia from Double O. Okay, sure.
We
Why
got
not?
the jacket. We got the jacket look for with Captain America. That
Oh,
look
yeah.
that slaps.
I'm fine with the jacket look. I think I think it works. It works here, for this specific like Captain America. It works here.
I'm not saying that every Captain America should be.
Oh no. But yeah, no, the jacket work does fit here. So but yeah, like the Marvel stuff. Honestly, new Marvel fighting game, the Marvel Tokon, or I think that if SGD was here, he'd probably be mad at me for butchering Japanese. It looks nice. It definitely looks nice. I'll give it that. But yeah, all right. Oh, I'm drinking ginger ale at the same time here. What is this? Oh yeah, that's the Jungle Fury GIF. Alright.
You know,
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm like, you remember Ratchet and Clank?
I've heard of it. I've
Yeah.
never played Ratchet and Clank. Ah man, if Nick was here, he'd know more about it. He's a huge Ratchet and Clank guy.
Okay, I found that there's like this boss with this really catchy song, and it's just robot uprising propaganda.
Robot uprising propaganda?
Yes, I learned a new slur.
What? There's another robot slur besides Clanker? Really?
No, there's another slur for organics.
Oh. Boo! Boo! No! Human superiority. Those damn clankers need to learn their place. Actually, you just reminded me. There was like, I'm telling you, like, people on social media are like so detached from like the real world, and like have become so infantilized that there's it's a small group, but you reminded me, there is just like actual like group of people out there on social media that genuinely believe that, oh, when people say like clanker and all that, that's like an actual like racial slur towards like minorities, and it's like, what are you talking about? We're just making fun of fucking robots, you dumbass. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, the minorities of robots who are taking our gerbs.
The robots are taking our gerbs.
They're taking away all the artist jobs. Okay, like look at the all.
Okay? Actually,
You should be racist to them.
all right. You know what? We're talking so much about robots. We might as well get started with our topics, right? Because
Yeah.
what is this? Time of Eve. This was paid. This is a anime movie thing. It was paid by Comet for me to watch. Thank you, Comet, for the $10 dues for me to watch Time of Eve. That was cool, I guess. As actually, it's really funny. We you know, you're talking about the whole, you know, oh, the robots are taking jobs from the artists. There's a whole plot point where the main character quits playing the piano because he thought the robot did a better job than him at playing the piano. They're taking our piano jobs away. Gosh. Okay.
Oh no, Nicole can't play the piano anymore.
Oh, well, hold on. That means Gundam Seed will go much differently now that robots are introduced. And I'm not talking about the robots that, you know, they pilot, like the ones that look like them. Ooh, hold on a minute.
The naturals, the coordinators are taking our jobs.
The coordinators took our jobs.
The coordinators like the cyborgs are taking our jobs.
Oh my gosh. Fuck the clankers, Ray.
Everyone is losing their jobs.
To be fair, to be fair, everyone's losing their jobs. The economy nowadays isn't exactly the greatest, so. But anyways, we're not here to be sad about the real life American economy right now, or whatever world economy state is, which is also probably not that good either. We're here talking about robots, fictional robots, not really the cool kind of fictional robots, but still fictional robots. Yay! So Time of Eve is an anime ONA. So it's you know, it's like OVA, but you know, online and things. So like instead of, you know, like buying like a VHS or like a DVD and all that, like it's now like a, you know, online. And it was I believe hold on. Let me look up the Wikipedia article real quick, because I think it said it was like on Crunchyroll where it debuted. I could be wrong. Here we go, Wikipedia. Oh no, it's streamed on Yahoo Japan, but in 2008. But the very next year, in 2009, it was then simulcast by Crunchyroll. So that's what it was, So it's a 6-episode ONA, but however, it was all, you know, stitched together into a theatrical version that premiered in Japan in 2010. So I watched the movie version of Time of Eve, and I'm just gonna say this right off the bat: if you're watching the movie version of Time of Eve, yeah, it 100% you will 100% feel that, oh, this is just like 6 episodes literally stitched together, and then they just called it a day, and that was it. You feel it. So like just right off the bat, like you can tell this isn't like, it's just a bunch of different stuff, you know, edited together in like you know, like Premiere Pro or something like that, or whatever editing software they use in Japan. And it's like, and you feel it because I'm just gonna say this right now, the pacing of the movie is both slow and fast at the same time, and not 100% in the best way. Like events will happen, right? Like you're gonna have like a lot of events happening pretty relatively quickly, but at the same time, like even though events are happening one after another, just the overall like movie feels long, even though it's like a little under 2 hours, like an hour, like 40 something minutes. So like you're just kind of sitting there, and then it's like, oh man, how long? And you know, I'm not gonna lie, it's like, you know, like you pause somewhere halfway through, and like, oh my gosh, we're only like 30 minutes in. That's it. Okay. So I won't lie, the pacing, if you're watching this as, you know, the movie version, the pacing is not the best. It is not the best. What was I say? Otherwise, like, the main premise and all that, and what goes on and stuff, I don't really want to get too deep into it, because we've already talked about this, like, I think, like,
about a week ago.
Yeah, it was like a week or two ago when you talked about this comet. Basically, real quick, real quick premise. In the future. Ooh.
The future.
Welcome to the land of tomorrow. Ooh. Dun 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 dun. All right, that's my only Futurama reference for tonight. Probably not. There's probably going to be more Futurama references later on. Actually, no, hold on. I will have to make another Futurama reference later because it's funny. So, but in the future, robots are common, specifically androids, which are basically robots that are meant to resemble humans, like on the surface.
Question, Changus.
Yes.
Do they dream of electric sheep?
Possibly. Probably. In this anime, probably. Who knows? So, but also nice reference here. So you got androids, robots that look pretty much physically identical to humans on the outside, but then obviously underneath all that skin is just metal and gears. They're not real. But and also the only physical identification they have that you can tell they're androids is they got like a little holographic halo thing going on above their heads. So ooh, angelic imagery, woo. But so they got a little angel halo thing, holographic thing going on or something like that. And then basically androids are common and all that. I don't know, I guess there's there's somewhat of that, ooh, discrimination against the robots and stuff. There was that ethics committee, government body thing. I'll get into that a bit. Long story short, robots are here and stuff, and it's kind of your typical setting of, oh, robots are just everywhere, kind of just doing, taking care of daily tasks and all that. And the main point of this is our main character Yuri. I watched the English dub, by the way, because it was free on YouTube. So the at least someone just uploaded the full thing onto the dub onto YouTube. I know there's YouTube movies themselves has this also for free, but I don't know if that's dub or not. It could be sub. I just know someone else individually on their own account just posted the dub version of this. So Yuri Lowenthal, Peter Parker, Ben Tennyson discovers one day that his android, Sammy, has been acting weird, acting independent. Oh my gosh, is the robot having actions and thoughts of its own? No. So he's got to find out what's going on, and he figures out through activity logs and stuff. Hold on a second, this robot has been going to some weird place. And it turns out it's so he and his best friend, they go to this weird place that robot's been going, which is an unusual cafe called the Time of Eve. And basically the whole point is it's a cafe where androids and humans can just get along and be normal. Then they could just act as like they are, because the whole thing is the androids in this world, they behave, your typical robot, servitude, dude, what would you like me to do, master? Very well, master, I will make you the coffee. Okay. But then in the cafe, all of a sudden, oh my gosh, they can actually act like humans. In fact, they could even turn off their little holographic rings. That's the only thing to make people think that they're android. So now, who knows who's really human and who's an android? Oh my gosh! And shenanigans ensues and stuff. And then basically, the main characters, they learn more about this cafe. They learn more about the robots and stuff, and their true nature and all that. It's your typical kind of story of, oh, wow, maybe these, AI robots and all that, they got, there's clearly more going on to them than we think, under the hood. You could say that these robots are more than meets the eye. Unfortunately, they're not robots in disguise, so 0 out of 10.
well, Tingus. To be fair, technically androids are robots in disguise.
I suppose. Oh, hold on. I spilled a little bit of ginger ale. Ah. Hold on. I gotta clean that up real quick. Ah. Okay. Anyways, so so that's like the main premise, like the main idea, right, and all that. And I guess there's like some discrimination, typical robot discrimination stuff going on and stuff. And overall, right? Overall main consensus I got for this comic. I mean, it's alright.
Agreed.
It's fine. It's okay. Like it's nothing like offensive, but like nothing that like made me like go like, oh man, I'm blown away. Whoa, like it's just fine. It is 100% an okay movie. You're not gonna have a bad time, I think, but you're not exactly gonna be coming out of it going, oh man, peak cinema. Now, if you want peak cinema, you go to the theaters right now and go watch Project Hail Mary. I cannot recommend that movie enough. Go watch that. Project Hail Mary is fucking great. So, what else can I say real quick? Just, okay, so like, so again, I watched the English dub version, so I don't know what the performance is like when it comes to the Japanese voice actors, but like the English voice actors, I think overall they were not bad. They weren't too bad. I know that when we were talking about this last time, we talked about how like a lot like the people behind the dub here are known for like a lot of like notable works in popular anime dubs. Like I know like the main android, like Sammy, she was popular because like she voice acted in I think like the dub for Kill la Kill, and then of course Yuri Lowenthal. Like everyone now knows who Yuri Lowenthal is. He's been in a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, I can't believe in 2026 I get to watch 2 movies where Peter Parker is sad and depressed and he's gotta talk to a fucking robot chatbot. Whoa! So, but yeah, so you're Lowenthal, and then of course there's other popular voice actresses and voice actors that have known for like their dub work and stuff. So like I know one of them is like, what's it like I know like there was one like robot who was Sean Schemmel. So Goku's in this. Goku. So there is that. So the voice acting I think is fine. It's pretty good. What else is gonna say? I do want to comment on this when it comes to like the animation. So it is mostly 2D. It's very clearly like a blend of 2D and 3D models. So like all your main characters are 2D animated, but like a lot like the settings and all of that is very clearly like either 3D or just the 2D just looks that good, that looks 3-dimensional. But I'm pretty sure a lot of it is just 3D models for a lot of like background assets and etc. So but because of that, because there is like also like clearly a lot of like 3D background models and assets being used, it's very interesting. So the anime movie does try to play around with like the best way I can describe it is camera movements and camera angles at times. So like sometimes like you'll just have like this like the camera also like zoom in really close on like like a 2D character's like face and stuff to like show what they're thinking and all that. Like it's definitely an ambitious choice, I will say. Like I think overall it doesn't come across too well, but at the same time this was like 2010, so like nowadays like especially like we're in the year of our Lord 2026, right? Like CG, like 3D models, CG and stuff in anime and anime movies has improved drastically. Like like if you see some like the clips in like let's say like the new Gundam Hathaway movie that came out earlier this year, like if you've seen some like the stuff that goes on in that like clips in that movie, like they have really improved the blend of 3D animation and 2D animation that they can play around with, like the cameras and all that without it feeling too awkward. So like this is very clearly very ambitious at the time when this came out, but I think like of course like it didn't come across necessarily the best, considering like compared to today's standards we could do so much better because the craft has improved considerably. So there's that. I do think of also like the overall like and like animation stuff is fine. I don't know what exactly Studio Rika has done. Like I'm not sure what exactly they've done. Like this is obviously in like one of the things Time of Eve, but I don't know what else they've done besides Time of Eve. So not saying but like I just don't really know what else Studio Rika has done. What else is there? Like I will also say this. So when it comes to like the story, right? The fact that this is very clearly like 6 episodes just stitched together, with like maybe like a couple like additional scenes slapped in here and there, and just call it a day and release it as is in theaters. You can tell there is no real like what is like core plot.
Overarching story.
Like there kind of is, right? Like the overarch is less of an overarching story and more like an overarching theme, an overarching idea, which is we're learning more about what these what makes these androids tick, what they actually are, when they're hiding in public and stuff, what they're really like when they no longer have to pretend to be emotionless in front of people. And then you're like, they're clearly so much more to them than meets the eye. There's another Transformers reference. I did it again. Haha. So like it's a very overarching theme and idea, and then like and then throughout the whole thing you got little individual like story plot lines going on with like each of the androids that Yuri Lowenthal talks to in the cafe, and he learns more about their backstory and stuff, and like who they are, what their personality is, etc. It's a very clearly these androids. It's very clear these androids are not emotionless metal husks, type of story. There's so much more to them. I'm not gonna make another Transformers reference. I'm trying not to, but like it's just literally the best thing I could say. And that's fine, right? That's perfectly fine. I think overall, the main thing I wanted, the main takeaway I got from this is I'm just gonna say like a similar thing I said to you, Comet, like a week or two ago when we were talking about this before. This is so clearly made in a time where people's like view on robotics, AI, and all that was a lot more positive, because nowadays, AI and robots and stuff, it is,
we're at the part of a mechanical revolution where it's really sucky. So if we want, we're not going to get any much positive representation for a few years.
So yeah, so like just the overall mood and view of robotics and AI has shifted so dramatically in like a little over a decade or a decade or two, because this was made like back in like 2008, technically, when it was still like a 6-episode anime. So back then, people viewed that like, oh, the robots that we're gonna have in the future and stuff, right? They're gonna be, our little helpers and stuff. They're gonna be able to, make our food and stuff. They're gonna be able to take care of our pets and all that. And then like there's and then also like, oh, maybe these AIs that makes these robots tick. There's, they could like grow and evolve, and they could be, almost human. Saying, oh my gosh, maybe there's no telling the difference between a human and an android. And like there's a thin line, whoa, and like there's like this like clear, like, and like the movie tries to kind of like commentate on like the whole like ethical boundaries and stuff with like what like the robots and like what makes them different from humans and all that, and then like there's the whole, and then like there's also like that whole like ethics committee thing, but like that's not really play into much until like literally like the last like couple like minutes of the movie, like because even though this is trying to be a much more like positive take on like AI and robots compared to what you would see nowadays, how do I put this? It kind of just more wants to like commentate. It wants to say something about like, oh, maybe these robots can be very human-like, maybe one day we could get along and all that. Wow, kumbaya. But at the same time, like, it really doesn't go too much into it too. Like again, like the whole like ethics committee thing is kind of more just a background sort of thing than like something to actually like pay attention to. I guess they are kind of focusing more on like the sort of like the more common form of discrimination. Like it's less.
Hey Nick.
Hey Nick, I'm talking about the AI movie. So like the discrimination here is less of like, oh, there's gonna be android Ku Klux Klans going around, like more like your average day discrimination, like your normal average Joe, who treats the robot like just like a slave, like just, oh, here, take my food, which by the way I'm not gonna lie, I can't help. It's kind of funny. because they're doing this whole like commentary thing, right? And then at the same time, they're clearly trying to make you sort of feel bad for the robots, but I can't help but kind of laugh when like, oh my gosh, hey, I know that girl. We saw her at the cafe earlier. Oh, she's a robot this whole time. Oh man, what? And then like she's like, here you go, master. I brought you your bag. Gimme. like just so like not like gimme, or like just like I was like master, master, would you like shut the fuck up. Like I can't help but like it's just kind of I'm sorry, just I don't know, I guess that might make me a bad person. I don't know. I guess I'm a terrible human being. Who knows? But like, it's just I can't help but just find it kind of funny. Like imagine like, because imagine like because they're trying so hard to like make you feel something, like kind of like, oh, I feel bad for the android. Oh man, they're treated like almost like like second-class citizens. But like, I don't know. Like legit the one thing I will say as a positive though about like the whole like discrimination thing here in this movie, at least they did not make the robots go to the back of the bus. But at the same time, I kind of wish they did, because that would have been really fucking funny. Oh my goodness.
So it's funny enough, I never really read it as that. Well, obviously they're discriminated.
Well, like it's.
But when watching it, it felt like they didn't really care that they were truly discriminated.
Yes, and no. Well, it's like I know what you're saying. Like there's this whole cause like there's this whole thing, Nick, where like like, oh, like they clearly don't really bring up the idea of feeling like any like negative emotions towards how the humans treat them, but at the same time, it's like if that's the case, then I don't know, like just because like the whole non-discriminating rule in the cafe is just clearly an excuse so that way the robots can act human-like in the cafe, while once they're outside they just act like like your normal mindless drone. How may I serve you? Boop boop beep boop. But inside the cafe it's like, oh my gosh, I have personality. Wow, like the discrimination at times like this in this movie feels more like an excuse than anything else. And I'll like on one hand, like for what the movie is doing, that's fine, right? But on the other hand, like if you're like, they clearly bring up the idea of the fact that there is like legitimate like negative emotions towards robots, like they're like there's but like they're kind of more like background details more than anything else, and that's fine. I think that's fine ultimately, but like at the same time, it like because a lot of these like discrimination stuff feels more like set dressing than anything else. It kind of feels not. At times, it just feels non-consequential at all most of the time. Like
it feels like these are side stories in a much larger like Detroit Become Human story.
Yeah, and like.
So essentially, what you're, what it sounds like, you were expecting, something like a cohesive story, while what you got was an anthology.
That's honestly not a bad way of putting it. That's not a bad way of putting it, because again, there is no overarching plot. It's more of an overarching theme than anything else.
Right. Sounds like a lot of like what an anthology tends to do.
Right, and that's fine. I think like if this was intended to be more like an anthology thing, then in that case, I think viewing it more as the six individual episode ONA is definitely would be a better viewing experience than as a movie, because this is when you go in to watch a movie, right? You're kind of expecting some kind of overarching story, unless the movie explicitly advertises itself as like an anthology sort of thing. So I guess it is kind of a case where like I guess man, my expectations, I didn't have the right expectations going in. So well, what else was there? Oh, I do want to. Okay, actually, wait, Nick. Now that here, I can mention the Futurama reference we were keep making, because so there's this. So there is somewhat of like a secondary overarching plot with Yuri Lorenthal's best friend, where he's clearly not he doesn't really like the robots, guys. Just saying, he doesn't really view them in a positive light, and then it's very clear, like the whole thing is like, because let me guess, something bad happened to him in his past when he was like that made him not like robots. And then that's exactly what happened. He had like a robot as his best friend, but then his daddy, who's part of like that like robot ethics committee thing, saw him talking to a robot, and he literally went, "No son of mine's gonna be having a conversation with a clanker, no siree." And so he literally made the robot he literally commanded a robot to never ever talk to the sun ever again, and so because of that, the best friend got traumatized, and it's really funny because like we kept joking. Me and Nick and SD was also there with us as well watching it. Not was watching with us as well for a bit before he called it a night. But it's just a Futurama joke of the professor being against robosexuals. It's just wait a minute, her name wasn't Eunice. It was Eunice! it's just really funny. Oh, that's great. What else was I gonna say? Also, I just want to say, it's kind of really interesting that in a lot of like those like medias, where they're trying to do this whole like the robots might have thoughts and stuff, robot. They always want to do the whole Asimov's 3 laws of robotics thing. Like everyone always wants to do the same thing. Like, oh, there's the 3 laws of robotics. Whoa, and the robots have to follow these in our setting and stuff. And of course, the story ends up being like, oh my gosh, but they're somehow circumventing these laws and stuff. Whoa, and like. That is the point of the Asimov's 3 laws, right? The whole point of Asimov's 3 laws is they're kind of fucking stupid. They're extremely vague guidelines for these robots to follow that they can circumvent in a lot of different ways. So like, but like it's just really interesting though. Like everyone, like that's the whole point of 3 laws, and yet in like all these settings of like talking about like like robots and stuff. Like in the fictional world setting, they always go, "Oh yeah, no, the 3 laws are exactly what we need. That's perfect for these robots." And it's like, "Oh, the robots somehow defied the 3 laws. Oh my goodness! Ah, like I don't know. It's just funny. Cause like you think like, cause like so like that. I was like, so you're telling me then that like in the fictional world settings, these people like looked at Asimov's 3 laws and just went, yeah, that makes sense, and then just ignoring the fact that like no, they're kind of stupid. I don't know, it's just something I noticed. So, but anyway, so overall, right? Like overall, Time of Eve, it's fine. It's okay. Like, you're not gonna... I don't think you're gonna come out watching this going, oh, that was terrible. But you're not gonna... But again, like, you're not gonna be coming out this going, oh man, that was cinema. Oh my goodness. Wow. Like, it's fine. But at the same time, it's a fine anime turned into an okay movie that was clearly made in a time period when we were much more receptive and positive towards robotics and AI. Because at the time, this is what we thought, oh, robotics is gonna become like. This is the future of AI. Whoa! Instead now, what the AI we got is, ChatGPT, can you help me with my homework? Of course. By the way, I'm not going to correct you on your answer because I need you to think you're right, because so that way you could be a codependent on the AI. So that way you could keep feeding fucking money to Sam Altman so he could build his fucking billionaire empire. I don't know. Can I just say, the closest thing I think I've to like the last piece of media I ever saw that had like the closest thing to resembling like the current state of like AI and stuff now that we have is Blade Runner 2049. Like that was like the closest thing, because at the end of the day, these AI like chatbots and stuff and all that, they're not there to actually help you. They're there to make you. They're purposely designed to make you codependent on them, so that way you keep feeding money to the corporations that created them. I don't know, I'm not... Anyways, Time of Eve, it's fine. It is fine. I don't know. It's an okay ONA. That's really it. So, yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a good segue into the next topic. I don't know how to transition. From
Yeah,
that
let's just
fucking...
go over to go into a metrics topic.
Yeah. What are Dominion tank police? All right. What is this? What are we dealing with, Matchstick? Matchstick? Oh, he's muted. Shit. Hold on. Okay, we got wait for him.
Let me just add him.
Alright, we gotta wait for him. So
Up. Yeah, up so that he can get a notification.
Oh, hold on. He's typing. Oh, okay. Alright, he's brushing his teeth. Alright, then. Oh, excuse me. Anyways.
So brushing teeth, brushing.
I'm brushing my teeth. Whoa. Anyways, I guess. Oh, okay. You know what? I guess while I'm waiting, Nick, did you see what the new commander class is gonna be?
What?
It's Rodimus Prime again. And guess what?
Is it? What?
It's a completely new mold.
Okay.
So Nick, we got Kingdom Rodimus for no good fucking reason. Yeah, we're gonna get a better 86 Rodimus Prime. Doesn't that excite you? He's also a commander class again, so now you get to pay $90-something. Actually, no, because of the increased price, thanks to like inflation and tariffs, you get to pay $100 for Rodimus Prime. Woo! Why are we doing Rodimus Prime again?
I guess just people who never got the chance to get him the first time.
Take the lease. Feel the power that we got.
But like, Nick, if that's the case, why not just reissue Kingdom Rodimus? Why are we doing a completely new mold for him?
40th anniversary of the movie.
Oh my gosh, I hate. You know what?
All
Maybe
right,
the
now
40th anniversary wasn't a good, was a mistake, Nick.
Okay, so Tank Police.
Yeah, Tank Police.
Speaking of from the 80s.
Oh, this is an 80s thing. All right.
Yeah. So this is from the same creator as Ghost in the Shell and Appleseed. When I have read, the other I have not. But there's an OVA at a 4-episode OVA adaptation. It's parts of it certainly feel like I don't know how accurate. So, Tank Police is it's kind of like if Pat Labor was written by the guy who did Ghost in the Shell, but set in like a sort of like a messed up Blade Runner 2049.
Oh, okay. That actually kind of sounds fun.
Yeah. I know there's more anime adaptations. I think some more OVAs, but I just did the 88 one.
Okay.
But it's about a here, let me get the name. I got names. Dominion Tank Police. It definitely the first half definitely airs on the comedy side.
All right.
Let's see here. Characters. So its core concept is basically, all right, we got this group. We are in this weird messed up Japan that's covered by this. In the English dub they say bacteria, but I think it's supposed to be pollution, Japanese.
Okay.
And where everybody has to wear masks outside, and the architecture is like this weird, almost aquatic looking thing. But then they use the crime in Newport City, Japan happens every 36. There's a crime every. There's 36 crimes every in Newport City.
All right.
And the reason why and the reason why it's not 37 is because the tank police. Or it's just the police armed with a tank.
Oh, I see.
But the current crime there that's focused on is this group of like not sure if they're like androids or sort of like replicant type peoples, but Balco and the Pumas, which is Balco is like this kind of like middle-aged weird cyborg guy.
All right.
And then the Puma twins are just cat muscle girls that are his sidekicks that are trying to rob a hospital for urine samples.
Oh, okay then. Sure. Why not?
And then the so because it was written by the guy who made Ghost in the Shell, the cat girls do a strip tease to try to get out.
I see.
And then you have the tank police, which its protagonist is a chick called Leona Azaki.
All right.
Who are she's been assigned from she goes from the motorcycle division to the tank police as the first female member, where they the lieutenant of the tank police gives her no shit, keeps giving her shit about.
Oh, okay.
But there's a few tank police characters. The tank police lieutenant, which is like the mustache, he has like sunglasses, like the macho man from the 80s.
Yeah.
You have this smart guy with like the glasses that are always like reflecting off of everything. Like you have I think she's the partner of Leona, who's I guess a bit more grounded and cautious than the other guys. And then you have Ned Flanders.
Like straight up?
Ned Flanders.
There's a chaplain. A team chaplain that no shit looks exactly like Ned Flanders.
Say, you want a reeferino? It's legal here. They warned me this accident would be attractive. Okay, wow. Alright then.
But the character arc of Leona is really funny because she enters in on a enhanced interrogation technique where the tank police are tying up criminals, putting grenades in their mouths.
Oh, I see.
And tossing grenades over to in like golfing grenades over to the criminal to see how long until he'll spit the grenade out and talk. And she's very hesitant about it. And in episode 3, she dresses up in a bunny suit.
Oh,
and then alongside, and it was like this giant show where the criminal is strapped to a circus wheel where you like spin it and you throw knives at the guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of the character arc, I guess.
That's a character arc, alright. Damn.
It's like, yeah, let's do this. Let's scare the ever-living shit out of criminals. But going back to episode 1, the tank police are sent out to fight this criminal gang, but they ended up. But on the way there, the Leona ends up wrecking the lieutenant's tank.
Oh, I see.
And eventually they make a sort of small tank called that they call Bonaparte.
All right.
As the sort of main character tank. Eventually the criminals get 2 tanks as well. And they stop the full tank police division from being able to fight them because of inflatable dildo landmines.
What?
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 What are you talking about? Inflatable dildo landmines. You see, the police tried to roll. You see the criminals drop these landmines, and the police tanks ran over them, and it would expand and inflate into a giant dildo, would stop the police vehicles from moving.
Dude, the 80s were wild. What the hell?
Mind you, this is a comedy.
Oh, that I guess that doesn't make it better, I guess. Wow. You know, I'm starting to think the Ghost in the Shell creator dude kind of has some sexual tension needs relieved. See,
I think at this point, from what I understand, I think at this point he has drawn more porn for actual.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, my mind has been.
He's like he's like been like a giant porn artist for years.
And sure, why not? He's really. Yeah.
You know, I'm being very stupid right now. I'm watching videos about cosmic brownies.
You know,
I want some now.
I think there's something really funny, magical about the idea of just some guy who's like, yes, in my career so far, I have made more hentai than actual like normal anime.
It's like legendary science fiction mangaka, Ghost in the Shell, fucking milestone of science fiction. not as well as like Appleseed and Dominion Tank Police are no slouches themselves, and then he just draws forms.
He just draws forms. Do I think Motoko dresses like a stripper, Ray?
No. The way it was supposed to go, it's you think Mokoko dresses like a. It's like, geez, Captain Obvious.
He's Captain. Also, Ray, battered wife syndrome. Are you implying that I'm in some kind of abusive relationship with the corporation, multi-billion-dollar corporation Hasbro, specifically their franchise Transformers? 'Cause if so, you might be onto something.
But the urine samples are supposed to be like this, related to the scientists at the hospital.
I see.
It's dealing with like the people getting immunity to the pollutions.
Okay. Wow. Alright then. So clearly you had a fun time.
Okay, you guys there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I think you got cut off for a second there. But the urine samples.
Mhm.
Hello?
No,
Yeah.
you're fine. You were just
But the-
roboting a tiny bit, but you're okay. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. Let's
Am
get-
I there?
Okay, now you're good. Can you hear us?
Just a second. I'm switching.
Oh, alright.
All right, we should be good now.
Alright.
But the urine samples were like related to like them trying to figure out some stuff related to the people adapting to the pollution slash bacteria in the air. And then some shadowy criminal guy wanted them the criminal gang to steal it.
Oh, I see.
And then the second, and that's the first two episodes. And then the second two episodes is this. It like has some kind of it half has a giant toad shift where the criminal gang are stealing art.
Okay.
Because the leader of the gang,
Mhm.
it's an art piece of him from 80 years ago. Mind you, I think in the English dub it said it took place in the scientific fictional year of 2010.
Whoa. Can't wait.
I don't think that's what it would be in the Japanese dub, but in the in the original Japanese, but
Mhm.
okay, but the tank, but the but it has like he has like a weirdly dark bad backstory, and like there's a bunch of philosophizing about humanity all out of nowhere.
Oh, okay.
After like two and a half episodes of just comedy. And it's like, what are you doing? And then like I would probably just skip the two episodes. Like maybe it's better in the manga, but the latter two episodes of the Tank Police OVA had too much of this weird tone shift, and at the end of it, out of nowhere, came out this like weird green elf chick that looks straight out of the Lost Children arc from Berserk. Just out of nowhere. That was it. It just ended on that.
Wow. All right, 10.
I think the OVA may have cut out a few things of some bits of context.
All right.
I was like, I just looked at it and I was like, where is this coming from? It's like, but okay then. Dominion Tank Police was a lot of fun. It's free on YouTube right now.
Oh, okay.
So you can go ahead and watch it if you right now if you want to.
All right.
It's so the first 2 episodes I had a lot of fun with. The other 2 episodes, I'm pretty sure I'll go and check out New Dominion Tank Police, which is the longer OVA from the 90s. But yeah, that's a Tank Police.
All right.
It kind of just you listen to the song and that's basically what you get.
Wow. Well. Okay then. All right. Well, that's.
And the Tank Police.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, one more thing. And the Tank Police always causes like massive amounts of damage.
Ah.
And every engagement, the city is like blown up. Every time they go into an engagement.
We did it, Patrick! We saved the city!
Police brutality!
That's great. It's just a SpongeBob joke. I loved it. Alright then. Wow. Well, alright, I guess.
Well, speaking of destroyed cities.
But, well, that's true. Speaking of destroyed cities, but does Escaflowne have a SpongeBob reference, though?
I don't know. SpongeBob has been around for so long that there may have been a meme that can fit into Escaflowne.
We'll see.
There's like
somehow.
There's like a compilation. So probably going to be a compilation somewhere online where it's like Escaflowne represented by SpongeBob.
Represented by SpongeBob. We did it, Patrick! We saved the city! Sorry.
Nothing on that. Not that meme. That meme does not fit that one. But there's tons of. I bet there is others memes that could fit. But anyway, so Visions of Escaflowne is a 90s anime, also featuring a girl and giant robots. But in this case, it's a fantasy story because this is an old school isekai.
Whoa. All right.
Where isekais are for women in anime, not for 30-year-old men.
Whoa.
So we follow the adventures of Hitomi, a typical Japanese high school girl who has her hobby is mainly fortune telling using tarot cards. One night, as she learns about the guy that she was having a crush on was gonna go off overseas, she decided to do this one task of running on a track in front of him to beat her time as part of like a way to kind of, get together with him. But unfortunately, during that, it got interrupted by a random kid being assaulted by a dragon without wings, so like a T-Rex.
Oh, okay.
being chased around in modern day Japan in a small town. Of course, they defeated him at a shrine, and then Hitomi gets kidnapped with this young man who is revealed to be the new king of this distant lands called Familia. And in this land, she finds in this other world called Gaia. It's Gaia. And what she finds out that she is from the Mystic Moon. Yeah, Earth, they call Earth the Mystic Moon. Okay?
All right.
And then, as soon as they get back, the boy is revealed to be the king named Vaughn. And then guess what happens? Just guess what happens.
What?
The Fire Emblem plot kicks in.
Oh.
And you know what that means? What happens in most Fire Emblem stories?
Something bad's about to happen.
Yeah, and it's usually the usual thing happened. His kingdom gets destroyed by an invading army. In this case, Zybok. Basically, an evil empire that is run on technology. With magic.
No Truckun Ray? Unfortunately, no.
No, Truckun. This is the days before Truckun.
Truckun isn't a common thing yet, Ray. You gotta wait a bit.
Yeah, they didn't have an industry to smash people. But, and on her, so basically, they just spend the rest of the series is them on the run from Zybok and trying to overthrow this empire. And on their way, they have their constant companions is, I can't remember the, Mira or Mirabelle, which is a cat girl. So first time I ever seen an anime with an actual cat girl. And I have grown to distaste for cat girls.
Oh,
and then, but also an important character, Alan Shazar, which is a rogue swordsman who happens to look like the guy that she fell in love with back on Earth. Well, not fell in love with, had a crush on. But anyway, and then you got, I need it. My brain is, because there is a good size amount of cast, like important characters that get added on over time. But those are like the ones of our heroes that kind of every plotline revolves around. If it is not Vaughn or Hitomi, it's going to be Alan. Like those are our core three. And then there's cast members that are connected to it. And for the bad guys, their main people who are chasing them is I can't remember the guy. I can't remember the Psycho kid's name. Like Durando? I need to.
All right.
Where is that? Come on. Where is the name? All right.
There are better cat girls.
No,
Ray.
it's Delando.
Delando. Also, Ray's telling you that there are
which
better
is
cat girls out
basically
there.
your psycho person. Who's like all about bloodlust and who ends up becomes basically the Char. The more like the one who's constantly chasing our heroes. Gets removed from the plot for a bit and then comes back in a red unit of the bad guy grunts. But they amped up his psychoticness to a level for reasons. But the other important person chasing them is Falcon, who is Vaughn's brother. So you see, the little T-Rex that Vaughn was fighting at the beginning, that when he got to Earth, it was part of the nation's traditions in part of kingship. So basically the prince have to go out, kill a dragon. Rabbit starts to power up the main mech of the series, Escaflowne, because it's a special thing. The big crystal on its chest there is actually a little portal that he stuffs the actual heart of a dragon in to power it up. And you can take it out at will. But his brother, Vulcan, failed on that and thus got picked up by Zybok and now is part of their military. And he's constantly being a present to capture Escaflowne and potentially turn Vaughn to his side because he believes that Zybok is gonna make the world better and end all of war.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And then you got the main bad guy, like the main leader is Dornkirk, who is revealed to be a person from Earth. And very specifically, he's supposed to be Isaac Newton. He's a scientist named Isaac, and he's all about science and forces of gravity and fate. Yeah. So he was isekai'd centuries ago.
Oh, I see.
Raised Zybok, which used to be this rural town that was basically medieval Europe, and he raised them up to be a more technological, advanced empire, all in a gambit. To basically, his ultimate plan is to make a machine to grant everyone's wishes.
Oh, I see.
The problem is that he did it by, brutal conquests and horrible science experiments. And at the finale, when his plans is fully initiated, everyone's true desire was to kill each other. And he goes, oh, that's what humanity want. I thought I gave everyone what they want. And then, anyway. Yeah, it is silly. But, that's our main plot line. So now, it's a very good series for the most part. There are points. There is a point after, up until episode 18, basically the last act. The last act feels a little bit near the last act feels stretched out.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, once they get to visit the bad guys, gets to go to Zybok and meet Dornkirk and learn everything. After they escaped, it gets crazier, but also longer, because for the majority of the series, it was about finding Atlantis, this mysterious location. And then we learn about the Atlanteans, which is Vaughn is a descendant of. They're supposed to be dragons, but you see, these dragons are not, fire-breathing kind. They look like angels. They have feather wings. They're humans with feather wings. But Vaughn doesn't do it because in Familia, they are viewed as horrible. No. But everyone else, the only other time that he does it in public, everyone goes, that is such a beautiful. So basically, everyone. That his specific country deserved to be torched at the beginning because they had to keep that a secret, really? A very special thing with the only possible explanation is because Zybok is also looking for Atlantis and they're kind of gunning for it. Any mentions of it. And then, so we have other, so we also learn, which is heavily implied once we do it, that Alan had a previous love interest and had a kid with her. But it's basically Guinevere. It's Lancelot and Guinevere. He wasn't supposed to do it. It was outside of her marriage, but And basically, he left. He basically, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And now you have to raise, hey, the guy that I technically cucked has to raise you.
Oh, I
raise
see.
the kid. And, like, the guy is, but here's the actual dad, like, the person who's not the biological dad was actually a decent father. So he raised his son like his own son.
Ah, I see.
And he died honorably stupid. But
honorably stupid.
Like, basically, he does the warrior thing of, like, I am gonna die on my own terms, defending my land type deal, instead of, like, you know, fleeing.
Yeah.
Type deal. But anyway. But he was cool. But after, so you see, after we get to Zybok, the reason it gets stupider with Alan specifically, Zybok spends the entire, basically a ridiculous amount of power to influence Alan and Hitomi to fall in love with each other, because at this point they realize that Hitomi is also a psychic, and if she is next to Escaflowne, Escaflowne gets stronger. Vaughn, and by the way, this was proposed by Vulcan, Vaughn's brother, so Vaughn's brother is cock-blocking Vaughn. Because at this point, Vaughn and Hitomi are developing feelings for each other, but since they're both teenagers, you know what's gonna happen.
Oh. Of course.
And the machine works on Alan, but not on Hitomi, but of course this was in the rain, and this was also anime, so of course when nothing happened, Vaughn happens to walk by and see the both of them in a compromising position.
There must be some misunderstanding. Woo.
Yeah, and then also we get a revelation earlier that Hitomi's grandmother was actually summoned to the world earlier, and the person she appeared to was Alan's dad, who left his wife to look for Hitomi's grandmother because she went back on Earth. And he finds Atlantis and meets up with Isaac at one point, who is Dunkirk, and he realized that Isaac is no good, so he basically ripped out a page of his memoirs to tell where the actual location is. And I swear, this is probably what happened. It didn't explicitly, but this is my thought process. So Isaac finds him, kills him, and then he realized, he's not there, so he decides to screw with him again. Whether on purpose or by accident, a happy accident, I don't know. So he kidnaps his daughter Cecilia, which becomes like a main thing for Alan. Alan is like very much painful about this long lost sister, and guess who's the long lost sister?
Oh.
Delandau.
Oh man.
Who is a guy.
Whoa! Wow,
Yeah,
very
Zybok did magic forced gender reassignment surgery, which is why he is crazy. And
wait! The gender reassignment made him crazy? Oh my gosh!
And because he keeps going back from the.
I've seen
Yeah,
that
it's
before.
basically.
It's just.
Let's go.
Yeah, because except as opposed to what happens is Delana can be Delana, but also shifts back to Cecilia. It's not like a complete transformation. It keeps going back and forth and suffering pain. And when he turns to one, she forgets everything. What happened? So it's like their memories are not collided. They're like two separate personalities stuck in the same body.
Oh shit.
And by the way, this complete revelation happens at the very end, like second or third to last episode. and the finale is good, but it just gets crazier and like stupid, and then like the relationship drama is not gets annoying.
So they pull a masquerade.
What?
Sorry, Bakugan reference.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about the whole thing, Bakugan.
Yeah, so I didn't. So that's it. What I will explain in general. There are some other characters, some other cool characters, some other annoying characters, but I just don't want to. I actually want you to watch the show. Like, this is a worthy watch at least once. Like, the music is good, the aesthetics is good, because it's like the aesthetics described in is generally Western, is like it's mecha in a fantasy world. But the fantasy world is like at this point in technology, aside from Zybok, is Renaissance period. Like, so you get like areas where they are all in like Venice clothing, like you could tell by the clothing and just the general level of technologies. But then you got cases where they developed a nuke. You see a nuke go off.
A nuke, all right.
Yeah, it happens near the end of the show, but yeah, a nuke went off.
Wow.
And there's also some others, like there's still, you got that fun magic weirdness about like there's a mysteriousness to it, while also it still functions like the way you pilot the Escaflowne is that you still have wires attached to each of the fingers, so you're kind of still having to do the movement. Like, do the hard mechanical movement with wire showing. It's super cool. It just shows that you can't just simply pop out of the cockpit. And also, you got airships. So if you like airships, yeah. It's super cool. Go watch it. Go watch it. And then watch it. We could then riff on it even more.
Now,
and also the intros, the music is good too.
Oh, okay. Now, are you gonna watch the anime film version, which is like an entirely different beast altogether?
No. Right. So, this is an anime that it's like one of the animes me, Serena, and Ray and Servant are going through. And we already picked our next one. And our next one is the queen of, the lady of beatings herself. May I ask for one final thing?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna just see a gentleman lady just beat up every noble in sight like the Doomslayer. Like, oh, you're an evil noble? Good, I have an excuse to just rip and tear until it's done.
Ooh.
Do not. If she ever has a double barrel shotgun, run!
Run.
Because it's no longer her fist, it's her fist and a shotgun. Yeah. Speaking of video games.
Oh.
And
Yeah. That's right.
And rip and tear.
And rip and tear. But there's no robot. Is there? Are there robots?
It's cyberpunky.
Close enough.
Yeah, it is. So, Ninja Gaiden 4 is my other topic. So, in so you know how I talked about the series Ninja Gaiden, how like it's like one of the the most frustrating series to talk about because there's so much good and so much annoying crap. And this game fits into it perfectly. It's like a perfect fit. And much like every Ninja Gaiden games, the flaws are on its own creativity. It's like every Ninja Gaiden game has like is destined to have something go wrong just enough to frustrate you. Like there's no like 100% definitive this is the best in the series. So just to kind of recap what I think some of the flaws are. So like the first one was like first games, there's some first game syndromes. It did feel like it was designed to be as difficult on as possible, which was the point. The creator actually made it more difficult once people complained about it in the West.
All right.
And then, but it had like a good action. It has a good solid foundation. It had a good open world, like a one location to explore in. It just had that adventure game feel. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I have to be specified because people complained about the original, so I haven't played the original Ninja Gaiden 2, but whatever. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is a lot more combat focused and definitely has the best combat in the series and also the best probably selection of bosses. But both Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 go for the bare minimum of the stories that is so frustrating of the potential that the series has. Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge is the worst in the series for multiple reasons. I ranted about it.
You did.
Yeah, on stream, remember?
So anything changed for the better or no?
So in this one, this one is very unique. So
okay,
this is not made by Team Ninja. Team Ninja helped with like the story elements and like some concept art. Like they worked with it, but the guys who are mainly working on this game, who worked on the game, is Platinum Games.
Oh, okay.
So based what I heard is that Bandai Namco was not confident in making another Ninja Gaiden game, especially after Yabazi, which is actually worse than 3. Like, just imagine a terrible Ninja Gaiden game, but also have that DMC Devil May Cry, the 2013 game.
Huh.
The one that is full of swearing.
Okay.
Not part of the franchise identity.
The one.
And by the way, that was also.
After the one that have Dante look like he's part of some punk band.
Yeah. Dante. But anyway, so in this one, Platinum Games got involved, and a lot of the. So, in terms of the game, it's a good game. One of the best in the series. However, it being developed by Platinum is the source of a lot of problems with this game.
Okay.
So, let's just go over the plot. The basic plot, you don't play as Ryu Hayabusa, mostly.
Oh, okay.
You play as a new character called Yakumo. And Yakumo is from a clan called the Raven Clan. And so the idea is that as opposed to the Hayabusa clan, which operates out in public, out in the open, Ryu is like a popular name, being a super ninja, the government calls on him. The Raven Clan is in the shadows. Like, the criminal underworld are scared of him, but also they take up the contracts. They're kind of the seedier guys.
All right.
And this is because they are the direct descendants of the Dark Dragon.
Ooh.
And the game starts with the Dark Dragon already got killed by Ryu, but his corpse is all around Tokyo, causing a perpetual downpour of of darkness, and fiends are everywhere. Thus, Tokyo was basically abandoned in plot.
Alright.
It got quarantined, and a new organization comes in called the Divine Dragon Order, or DDO. And basically, this is where the cyberpunk is. Their aesthetics is very cyberpunky and futuristic in their tech. And they have in their possession a priestess named Shiori. No, Seori.
Seori. Okay.
Yeah, Seori. And the game starts with Yakumo going on a mission to kill her.
Oh, okay.
Because she is the priestess of the Dark Dragon. But once he goes over to kill her, she actually counteroffers by giving a fulfillment of a prophecy that will redeem the Raven clan.
Oh.
Because the Raven clan are essentially cursed because of their ties to the Dark Dragon.
Oh, okay.
And what happens what Yakumo is doing is going to take out the 4 seals of the Dark Dragon to revive the Dark Dragon so that he can purify it. Basically, he has to be the one that actually kills the Dark Dragon through rituals and stuff, but it will purify it, thus releasing the Raven clans from the influence of the Dark Dragon. And then, but unfortunately, he has to battle against the DDO, who has some very corrupt elements, but also are dedicated to keep the seals away. Of course, you got demons being annoying everywhere because it's influence. And also, Ryu Hayabusa is also against Yakumo. Because he thinks because he wants to stop, Yakumo from releasing the Dark Dragon. Because, it would be a bother for him having to kill the Dark Dragon again. But ultimately, what the result of that arc is that Yakumo gains his respect to become the ninja master who is ultimately worthy of taking out the Dark Dragon. So, in terms of plot, it's the best one of the series.
Okay.
It actually achieves above bare minimum.
Alright.
Seori is the best female modern Ninja Gaiden character. She is entertaining to watch. She is snarky, but she has an emotional side to it. And important art, you get an arc. You get a fully developed character who's important to the plot and who does a very important thing to the plot. Spoiler, she sacrificed herself.
Oh, darn.
Because in order to release the Dark Dragon, she has to die. But in doing so, she gave Ryu one half of an item, while Yakumo has the other, and when combined, he gets the Dark Dragon Blade, which is the blade that was the impetus of Ninja Gaiden 1. So you get the Ninja Gaiden 1 sword to slay the Dark Dragon. It's so cool!
Alright.
But, so, and it has the personality because you're not just Yakumo and Shiori, you got another character, you got other characters like Misaki, who is also part of the clan, who's very much a person with glasses that looks like Aizen from Bleach, no spoilers whatsoever. Then you got a girl on the chair, Umi, and then you got Tyran. Tyran is like your combat teacher that teaches you new combat techniques, and he looks sick. He looks like I need to show you.
All right.
Look at this fit.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let's see what we're dealing with. Oh, that's pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah, you got that drip going on.
Yes, it is such a cool drip. And speaking of drip, of course this is Team Ninja's involved. Of course the drip for a lot of major characters looks so cool. On that, like here, so the two ladies in the center, Shiori's the one on the left, while Ayane, she's been a one of the mainstays of Ninja Gaiden and DOA that are alive, and this is her like grown up form. She's been like usually like a teenager, and that's Misaki on the far left.
Okay. Huh. All right.
And you see generally what Yakumo looks like. He looks cool too. Like everyone looks cool.
All right.
Now it's nothing special. I'm not saying that the plot is anything special. It's the best of the Ninja Gaiden series because the Ninja Gaiden series tries the bare minimum to a frustrating level in terms of plot.
All right.
Now we might as well talk about the visuals. Like the visuals is very much jarring.
Okay.
Compared to older games, because the older games are essentially was essentially combining traditional ninja elements set in the modern day. So essentially you have like that old and modern contrast going on. And then combine that with the demon stuff. That also mucks things up. Like those are the three things. In this one, you have old and super futuristic. Like neon light, like there is a lot of like flashing lights, bright colors that is futuristics, and the dreaded yellow paint. The yellow paint. And like you got the enemies, like the enemies for the DDO being super cyberized, like looks like a different universe, like two different aesthetics clashing. And I like it, but some people will not. If you're used to the aesthetics of the other modern Ninja Gaiden games, it's gonna clash so hard. But now we gotta kind of go into the gameplay, and this is where we get into the real problems.
Okay.
On it. Like the gameplay systems are solid in theory. The main issue is that it operates like a Platinum game instead of a Ninja Gaiden game. You will notice if you play the older games, the games are designed purposely to basically put you on the thinnest edge of success or failures. So you can use item freely without no penalties. Killing enemies will have you drop orbs. Some orbs will provide you with a key for your like big attacks or health. And basically, but then you can use those orbs for other attacks. So it's like a risk versus reward. You either don't do the special, hold the Y button and unleash it to do like a powerful combo attack with the chance of using the orbs to speed it up, or as opposed to taking the orbs and gaining more resources.
Ah.
So that's like one of the core combat loops of Ninja Gaiden. Also, your weapon upgrades, you have like a weapon upgrade system that gives you explicit new moves that are simple button combos, and your weapon does get stronger.
Okay.
So you do feel like a greater progression going on. And your and enemies, while they all will block, can be stun locked very easily.
Okay.
Once you know how their blocking works and what to do, it's like it becomes more of a breeze. But in this one, they basically took the platinum model of like a platinum game, and then put the Ninja Gaiden elements in there, but it's still platinum. It shows a lot more. One, you get penalized. You get a scoring system at the end of each chapter, which isn't a big deal because other Ninja Gaiden games does it. But the way you get scored is platinum scoring, which is you get penalized if you lose points for using items, for dying multiple times. So you get like a point penalty, and you get like a ranking from like dog ninja to super ninja type deal.
Okay.
Which is not how you use some of the scoring system works in other Ninja Gaiden. Some games it's like, what's your health bar at the end of the level and how fast you complete the level, or did you use any of the special resources for it? So that's like on your scoring. So the way it does is that you're actually encouraged not to use items. And in exchange, you have multiple different items that includes increasing the attack and defense power of your attacks, because the weapons are very consistent. Once you get the weapons, all the combos you get of that weapon is permanently locked. Anything you get for upgrades are actually the more fighting game inputs special moves that doesn't necessarily change the output of the weapon.
Okay.
Also, enemies drop these things called blood, like little red orbs. Instead, it heals you a little bit, but you need a lot more orbs to do it as equivalent compared to the healing of the orbs in previous games. Because the main gimmick on this one to make Yakumo different from Ryu, though Ryu has like a similar mechanic, is called the Bloodbind system. So essentially, Yakumo has like 4 basic weapons. He ends up getting 2 swords, a rapier, a bow staff, and then a jack-in-a-box type deal, throwing like big shurikens. And then if you buy the Twin Masters DLC, he will get a double-headed scythe. But what the Bloodbind does is that it transforms that weapon into a more longer range and powerful weapon. So his 2 swords become 1 big sword, and the rapier becomes like a giant spear with a giant drill end, so you can do the pierce the heavens.
All right.
The bow staff becomes a big rocket hammer, and then the 2 shurikens, basically the weapon is actually just a big box that you throw random bullcrap. The upgrade gives them 2 extra arms to do other things.
I can head out. You guys have a good night.
All right.
Have a good night, Matchstick.
Have a good night.
Good night.
And then the double-headed scythe becomes one big scythe that could be launched forward to be longer range.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it sounds fun in concept, but here's the thing. Here's the catch.
All right.
Enemies, your defensive options theoretically gets expanded. You get the parry system from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance along with your other block systems.
Okay.
And you do have the dodge platinum games where you timed it right, you can do that slow motion dodge thing. But here's the thing, the enemies still have the blocking of previous games, so it's still there, but they have a secondary block feature where they turn white.
Okay.
And essentially, in order to pierce it, you have to use the Bloodbind. And you get more Bloodbind by doing more attacks that are successful. And then enemies can do attacks that, or make them red with a big, exclamation point that can be interrupted by using Bloodbind.
All right.
And these white frames comes very quickly, and they all happen attacking at the same time. Can you guess what the problem is?
It gets pretty difficult.
It's difficult, but it is difficult, much like Ninja Gaiden. But it's difficult in not the fun way. What happens is basically the potential for game, you get a lot more variety at first glance, but like the ceiling is lower. And it also, at some enemies, it gets very frustrating because you're relying on a limited resource that you have to use more than your regular attacks.
Oh. Okay.
And you still got like the dismember system from starting from Ninja Gaiden 2 that's been part of the series, and then also you can theoretically, if you're good enough, you end up having to you can parry stuff so well that you get no damage. But it's also kind of boring. And it feels more like you're playing Metal Gear Rising with a Ninja Gaiden skin, as opposed to it. And then the arenas feels a little bit too big.
Okay.
For the combat, like Ninja Gaiden tends to have like a bit smaller fighting arenas within the level. So because the idea is that to keep track, it helps with your attacks because they are auto aim.
Okay.
Because the idea of the combat is that it helps, you're focusing on taking out multiple enemies at once, as opposed to single target, take out this guy, pick another target. It's more like you're trying to go feeling in the combat, more like the Batman Arkham games. The closest thing in terms of the free flow combat.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more dedicated to it.
All right.
But because of the big thing, you get too long of a distance to properly judge on hitting targets, and then they added flying enemies.
Ooh, all right. Oh, they're annoying. I heard that side.
Yeah, all flying enemies are annoying. Like for the DDO, they tend to have guns that pepper down your health very fast, but they're in the air, and your weapons on the ground. You don't have reliable tools to actually get up there. Like, so much so in some arenas, they put like hook points so that you can hook up to try to go up in the air and then hopefully hit the enemies. Like, the most reliable weapon to hit them, you get which is the multi-boxings that throw big shurikens
Uh-huh.
is is the last one you get in the main campaign. Like second to last, the last one you get of your regular weapons. Technically, the Dark Dragon Sword is your last one, but and then you got like the Tengu, same thing. Like, and they also all have access. Every enemy has the access to the white health thing where they don't take damage unless you use the Blood Bind. And if you do it too much, they can counterattack, which is fine in the regular Ninja Gaiden. That's kind of the point. Like, you're supposed to wait until you see an opening in your enemy and then exploit it, like a ninja. Like, doing it fast and doing it efficiently, that's why you have multiple defensive options, and the enemies have multiple defensive options. It's like equal footing. Okay. Not in this one. This one feels like the deck is purposely stacked against you because it's Platinum Games, and they know Ninja Gaiden is known for its difficulty. But this is how we are known to make this type of combat system. We're going to incorporate that element into our combat system, and it's good enough. And thus, that's why they give items to make your attacks go longer at limited time. It's not like a permanent upgrade. And you have possibility of gaining items in shops and through chests and stuff, but they're all limited time use, and apparently permanent items, like permanent accessory to make you stronger, that you expect, is locked behind New Game Plus. And then health upgrades also. So health upgrades is also usually find in previous games in chests, allows you to explore. Now a lot of them are locked behind missions, which is a good idea and concept. It's basically the same thing as looking around for chests, except now you're trying to do specific task of like finding a secret in the level and then accomplishing that, and then you get something at the end when you go pick it up at your checkpoint. Normally good, but I did feel that finding the health upgrades is more important. And I didn't feel like the game provided enough for the challenges they were expecting you to complete. It seems like they were expecting to get the same amount of health in previous games that you had to explore head and toe, and this is also involving going back to previous section and going down a different path on like a rail section.
Okay.
Let's get into that element. So in this one, every Ninja Gaiden game is always trying to find stuff that other gameplay elements to break up just to not have like constant going through combat and make it feel like you're going on an adventure. Whether it's like a big open world, like a mini Metroidvania that you're exploring in Ninja Gaiden 1. Ninja Gaiden 2 is kind of expanded upon it, but make it more linear with more set pieces, while Ninja Gaiden 3 is trying to do the late 2000s Xbox 360 era cutscene story mode thing.
All right.
With disastrous consequences. Ninja Gaiden 4 essentially tried to do that, but with a little bit more gameplay. You get other traversal tools, and essentially you go to certain places where you do a button prompt, and you use the tool to get from one point to another. And sometimes they're attached to... The idea is that they're kind of providing a little bit of a platforming challenge to go through areas to have other set pieces, like you're kind of gliding through wind, or you're grinding on rails, but then you're switching between rails, like all that classic stuff, right? The problem is a lot of it is just slow. They don't feel like energetic, and sometimes they just feel clunky when they're trying to be the setup is more high paced, so it results in some areas where it just feels unnecessarily challenging.
Okay.
I'm thinking about some other in terms of gameplay, because there's one final thing I want to end on that is really good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, bosses. So a pretty mediocre selection of bosses. They also have the same problems as normal enemies, but some of them have the problem of it feels like I'm fighting a Souls boss.
Okay.
Where I do attacks and they're not reacting to it. Like you have like a big creature in a big arena. They get to do a whole bunch of attacks, including the white shields and dodgeable attacks. And I am doing my puny sword, which is better than the pool noodle. I will say this: it's better than the pool noodle, but it still feels like I'm just chipping away at damage at times with an occasional big burst combo, which doesn't feel that great in terms of Ninja Gaiden boss design, especially in the first two games, because the idea is that you do a lot of damage, they do a lot of damage to you. That's how it balances it out. So it's, again, the knife's edge. The knife's edge of like both you and the boss or the opponent you're doing can take each other out very quickly. Even like with helicopters and stuff, like the damage feels fair. And this one, the damage did not feel fair, where they get to do a whole bunch of attacks, they get to have like a whole bunch of defensive options, and again, you have to use bloodbinds when they do white attacks or when they're white when blocking to feel you stun lock them enough to do adequate damage. For most of the bosses that are not humanoid, it doesn't feel fun a lot of time. The best bosses are actually near the end, or at the end, where you got like the cool 1 hour. I need to. I just need to show you like one of the best bosses, just his design.
All right.
Because you get the cool vibe. Like, look at this.
Oh, that does look pretty nice, actually.
He's one of the best fights in the game. Of course, the Ryu Hayabusa fight is also good too. That is when it's really good, but not when most of the time you're battling giant demons or a bigger version of which will become a common enemy type, or you're gonna be battling you battle the tank at one point. Which is fine for Ninja Gaiden, like Ryu has fought against tanks and helicopters, and like those, they usually suck as bosses.
Okay.
And also, what makes part of these bosses annoying is actually the music. Not because the music is bad, quite the opposite. They are one of the best parts of this game. Because some of them have like hardcore vocal tracks done by the guy who did Devil May Cry 5 vocals.
Huh.
I think. I posted in Soundwave's music. You just listen to it. Like but the thing is, the way they designed it is that you don't listen to the vocal part until the second phase, which can be shorter than the first phase. And it's so annoying because that's the best part of the song, especially in like the final boss fight, where it just feels like, yeah, this is the finale song. We had a first song battling against the Dark Dragon. Now we're facing basically our Dark Reflection. And this is supposed to be the triumphal moment of like, you go, finish this fight. And you still have to wait until the vocals for the second half, even though the whole situation fits so well to have the vocal track playing throughout the entire fight. Like, music is really good. Like, it has everything great about Ninja Gaiden, but also, I probably spent so much time complaining about it, and that's just like, there's probably more I can complain about. But that doesn't make it a terrible game. It's a good game, much like every Ninja Gaiden, much like most Ninja Gaiden games. Not 3 and not Yaba Z. It's...
Sounds like you have such a weird love-hate relationship. Because every time you
It's the one franchise that I love. I love parts of it, but others I want to strangle. I want to bring back Itagaki from the grave just to strangle him. Like,
every time you're talking about Ninja Gaiden, it's like one thing makes you happy, and then the other like 75% of the time you're complaining about something.
Like, and here, even in the stuff I'm complaining about, there's good stuff in the stuff I complain about. Like, that's the thing about me and Ninja Gaiden. And so it's like, is this what to be a fan of the franchise where you like love like certain entries so much, but then you're so frustrated by this? Like, the franchise is one of the most fun, frustrating series to talk about because it's fun, because the games are fun, the character has cool characters. It's frustrating because the company, it feels like they are purposely nuking themselves, like, or nerfing themselves from their potential. Whether it's like whether it's not trying to be establishing the cool identity that it's going for hard enough. And this game does that a lot better. Though with some boss fights, it gets weird where you take the enemy health down. Instead of going immediately to the cutscenes, you have to press the button again after the enemy goes down, like flop. So it's like a weird break. So another weirdness to it. So you got like that personality aspects of the series kind of struggles sometimes with. You got like good characters, but sometimes the writing is not good. Females. Like, the female characters have so much potential, yet they keep, again, much like the modern Ninja Gaiden games, the 2D games are generally better at this. Like, straight up, like. But, stories usually nerve. Gameplay, it's like you're always taking like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Like, can be so exhausting. It's so much fun. Like, like I can't recommend Ninja Gaiden as a series hard enough. Despite the frustration. It's like the best. I think for me, it feels like when people talk about Souls-likes, except I am willing to admit that they can be super frustrating just because the game is made. The way the game is made is frustrating. Instead of gaslighting and stuff that, oh, these are actually design features. Like that's kind of what I feel like. It's like
So overall, good game.
yeah, play it. I highly recommend it. And the 2D, like, it's fun. It's like I can't express like how like I complained about. The only reason, the main problem with the game 4, it's just that if you are coming in, and this is just coming in, if you're used to Ninja Gaiden as a franchise, modern Ninja Gaiden to play a certain way, you're not gonna do that with 4. I'm not sure if it should be your first entry. There's some stuff you can do as your first entry. The story is complete just by playing the main campaign, and you get a more complete story because you get a nice epilogue campaign with the 2 Masters DLC. So you got like very good. You got like a beginning, middle, and a nice epilogue. For that. But there is a lot of callback. There is some callbacks to previous games, and it's gonna give you a not good impression of what a Ninja Gaiden game should be.
Okay.
Not like the standards that most people who are into Ninja Gaiden expect.
Alright. Let's see here.
And also the problem is another frustrating aspect is getting the proper games.
It is $70 on Steam.
Because
sorry,
yeah,
I was looking up the price.
Yeah. But like with the older entries, did I tell you about the changes of the different versions of Ninja Gaiden? Of the modern Ninja Gaiden games and how it's kind of frustrating to get them?
What do you mean by frustrated?
So the first of the modern games, Ninja Gaiden 1 or Ninja Gaiden Black, is only available on Microsoft Store. The original Ninja Gaiden 2 is also Microsoft exclusive, and those are considered to be one of the best games in the series. The Masters collection is the Sigma versions, which is the games that are made for PlayStation, and they have drastically different. They changed the games a lot to the point where it's like people consider them their own games, and that's where Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is from. It's from Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, but they added a bit more of elements from the original Ninja Gaiden 2, but it's not exactly Ninja Gaiden 2.
Okay.
And then you got Ninja Gaiden 3. Razor's Edge. That is the one that you could get on all platforms.
Okay.
But why?
Okay, here we go. Steam. Yeah, Steam's got Master Collection Deluxe Edition. Whoa. Alright. And it's so there's alright, so it's got the Master Collection for $25 actually at the moment. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, but
Yeah,
it's
so
a weekend deal.
I will. Yeah, so yeah, I just want to warn you, it's not going to be exactly the same version of the games that I talked about
Oh,
Partly because they also censored those ones.
Oh, Steam's got Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. So there's that.
Yeah, that's the one I played on 2 Black, so that's a good one.
Oh, there's a 2D Ragebound. Huh.
Yeah, that's the one I talked about last year.
Ah.
That's inspired by the older games.
And then
And
now you got Ninja Gaiden 4. How big is this game?
not that big. I don't
100
think it's that
gigabytes! Yeah! Let's go!
Really, 100?
On Steam. That's what I'm seeing. On Steam. So...
It's probably just because of the graphics.
Oh, probably. But yeah.
Because it wasn't that big on Xbox One.
Ah. Oh, so it's most likely just an unoptimized PC port.
Yeah, it's either unoptimized or that's just the recommended, not the actual size file.
I hope not. Alright. I hope it's not 100 gigabytes, but okay then. But yay! So if you want, you can get Ninja Gaiden 4 for how much was it again? $70. Which, you know,
yeah,
it's the game price nowadays. That's just how it is.
It's the average new AAA prices for PS5 and Xbox Series X. So
it is what it is. I don't like it.
You know, and that
I don't like that.
It could be worse. It could be in a console that just recently had a price hike.
Oh, that's true. It could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. Like, I don't know, PlayStation owners. Like,
ooh. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Like, also with Sony with that 30-day, anytime you buy something, apparently buying anything new, even on the PS4 store,
you will own nothing, and you will be happy.
Well, I hope the prices go ridiculously down then, like, to compensate. Like,
they're not, because they're too greedy. There's no way they would lower.
Then I'm just gonna buy them on a deal. I'm gonna wait for them to go on sale.
Yeah. So. All right. But hey, you know what? I just want to say real quick again. While Ninja Gaiden 4 is $70 right now, the other Ninja Gaiden games I saw are on sale. So if that interests you, at least on Steam. I don't know on other like platforms. So if that interests you, and you want to get them on your computer, your PC, the other Ninja Gaiden games are on sale now. So, hey, should be fun. So yeah. Alright. Real quick. So we've been going out for... Oh wow, like 2.5 hours. Okay then.
Yeah, you really took a while for a segment that you said it was gonna be short.
I thought it was gonna be a little shorter, but I guess I had more to say than I thought. So, but all right. So we've been going.
And with that, also, I have to head to bed. So,
all right.
Have fun talking about zombies.
Zombies! Ah! All right. Well, you have a good night, Njano.
Yeah, have a good night.
Njano.
All right.
And beware of stars. Stars.
Stars. All right. Oh, you gonna say something?
Oh no, I was saying that's not till 2 more games, Najado.
It's not till 2 more games. Woo! All right. Let's get down to our final topic of the night. Zombies! Ah! With Resident Evil, the remake / remaster. Not.
No, you're right. Just in time.
Comet's gonna enlighten the chat and everyone about Resident Evil, the 2002 remake slash remaster or whatever. So
My favorite.
yeah. So real quick, I do gotta say this though. I do need to use the restroom. Like it's we're down to our final topic, and I do legitimately need to use the restroom. So real quick, you get us started, Comet. Enlighten chat, not Nick here about 2002 Resident Evil remake, remaster, etc. While I go take a quick whiz. So get us started. What's the deal with Resident Evil?
As it says on the box, Resident Evil 1 is a remake of the original Resident Evil for the PS1, where they revised the script and added new content, connecting, adding stuff they couldn't add in the PS1 version, and adding little lore bits that connected to 2. That shows a better connection to 2. Now so pretty much it's set right after 0, where Alpha Team is sitting when Bravo Team, who originally was going to investigate the murders, but lost contact. So the Alpha Team is sitting to investigate. They find the crash site. Then they were attacked by the zombie dogs, and take refuge in a mansion. And from there they go through the mansion, solve puzzles, and discover that Umbrella was behind it, and zombies, and discover Umbrella was running some secret illegal experiments.
You think you know a pharmaceutical company? At first you're relying on them for Tylenol, shampoo, and
magic green herbs.
Magic green herbs, exactly. And then now they're making freaky puppets in a spooky mansion in the mountains.
Yeah. And then once they solved the puzzle, then discovered discovered that their leader, Wesker, was with Umbrella from the very beginning, and they were sent there as test subjects. To gain combat data. Then, they activate the self-destruct, escape. Wesker get killed by his own creation. They escape. And then, they made out the mansion. Now, the gameplay of this is tank controls, and what's the word? Overhead?
Fixed camera.
Yes, thank you. Fixed camera. And what's interesting is use 3D models, but the background is painted on
pre-render.
Yeah, pre-rendered. So technically, if you were to move the camera out the way, you'll see it's just a flat surface rather than. I find that interesting. It just all the little neat tricks. Neat tricks they did back in the day to make the game work because of the limited processing power.
Well, let me ask you this question, because I don't know if I can't remember when's the last time we talked about Resident Evil 1, if any. When was the first time you've played the original PlayStation version?
Oh, I never played the original PlayStation version.
Really?
Yeah. Look, okay. So the only game I had on the PlayStation 1 was Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase.
Okay.
And everything else was rented from this magical place called Blockbuster.
I'm very familiar with that.
Blockbuster. Sounds like a ancient tomb of something. Wonder what that's all about.
It was a magical time where you get excited for Friday night and the weekends.
Yeah, man, Blockbuster sounds like a magical place. And then everything changed when Netflix came along. It's like, oh, damn. And now look at where we are.
Like,
Yeah. So like
yeah, I'm
outside.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm surprised you haven't played the original. Like, I mean, I understand. You know, like by like the standards of the remake, it does a lot. It does a lot more. It adds more, and has just a better feel compared to the original.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, to be fair, at that point when I first got Resident Evil, I saw, I saw Resident Evil, but it was kind of like you just see it behind the glass at Walmart.
Mm.
Oh,
So
okay.
And I only heard of the movies at that point when I was younger. So I didn't play one till like the remake till like way older. And that's mostly because honestly I don't remember when. I think it was like around when 2 was about to come out. I think it was on sale.
Huh.
Or maybe I bought it with 2. I don't remember. But anyway. Yeah, but the gameplay, one thing about the gameplay that you get two choices between two characters, Jill Valentine and a much smaller Chris Redfield.
Alright. A much smaller Chris Redfield.
For the modern re-releases, you're given the option to play with like their Resident Evil 5 looks, BSA AA attire, and it's just funny to, like, you switch it with like you can really see the real difference between like the Chris's, and it's just like one just looks like the weedy looking white bread, and the other one is like, oh man, look at this teen heartthrob right here.
Yes, but now what's interesting about that each one have different gameplay, or at least in the beginning. Like Jill has a lockpick, so she can unlock simple locks that doesn't require a special key.
Okay.
And she uses a taser.
All right.
When held and when a zombie grabs her.
What about Slim Redfield? I'm just gonna call him Slim Redfield. What's his deal?
Oh, he can burn bodies if you have gasoline. And when he gets that, he can use a. I think he can use a dagger.
A dagger. Ooh.
I think it's like, well, they added for the remake, they added quick escape items, which is like items that you can get throughout the game that allows you to escape monster holds. Like without scratches.
And also, Chris allows you to burn bodies. That way, they don't come back as zombie bodies, so they don't come back as crimson heads,
right?
Which are zombies. If you don't destroy the head, they come back big, stronger, and faster. And you gotta put them down twice.
Crimson Heads were originally supposed to be part of the original game, but because of like memory issues, which was a constant problem for all developers with the PS1, and time constraints, they couldn't figure out how to like implement Crimson Heads. So for the remake, they were able to go back and go back to that idea.
Oh, okay.
And another detail I like is that when they went back and remade the game, they revised the script and did some revision to the environment. Like for example, they added in the original game there was some like pictures that weren't smashed or destroyed, but as you go through the game, they're like all the pictures and stuff are smashed. Kind of hinted at, Wesker destroying the evidence. Oh, and another thing that while they follow the same general story, they each have Jill and Chris follow different paths. Like for example, Chris gets Rebecca Chambers as his, side character, and she helps out. And there's certain events that if you're quick enough and succeed in saving a certain person, they can help you out later. They still die, but they won't die at that moment. Like I forgot his name. I think Richards. If you say Richards, Rebecca, when you first find Rebecca, there's a character named Richards she's trying to save. If you go straight to if you're quick enough and get the serum to heal him, he can help you in the next boss fight against the giant snake. And you get the combat shotgun. Same. And in Jill's playthrough, you get Barry, who's known for his famous, "Wow, they almost made you into a Jill sandwich." And his whole thing is that he's being blackmailed by Wesker to help him destroy of Umbrella environment and keep everyone else off his trail.
I see. Wesker.
Essentially blackmail, threatening his family. And such. And another thing they did with Remake, they added stuff. Like I said, they added stuff that connects this to two. Like in one of the lab notes and later levels, you find one of the researchers dating this woman named Ada.
Oh, wonder what her deal is.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's saying, "Look, you gotta destroy this place. We made a mistake. You gotta destroy this place, Ada. If you find my body, shoot me in the head." And they added the Trevor diaries. George Trevor, the one who designed the place, who designed the mansion.
Okay.
Yeah, and they added Lisa, his daughter, Lisa Trevor, as a mom, who pretty much plays at the monster that chases you around, because Spencer experimented on her after she used her to after they, I think. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Did Trevor come first, or did Spencer use her, his wife and daughter to lure him there?
Trevor came first, because Code Veronica added the detail that Sir Spencer was using the Trevor family as a test bed.
Because I'm trying to remember. Maybe right. I try to remember not. Yeah, I remember I think. Oh, I gotta double check. I think it was either you what you said not, or I remember the dog was saying he had to visit his aunt or something like that. Then Spencer invited his family over. Then he came over to be with. But anyway, at the end, they all got Trevor died, in the mansion, and his wife and daughter got experimented on, and his mutated daughter is the one chasing you throughout the mansion, and she's unkillable.
Oh, okay.
And also the source of the G virus. That's where she was the source of the virus that they used to make the G virus. Because they implanted and used the same parasite. A prototype of the parasite was implanted in Nemesis. Yeah, she's a tragic figure. But yeah, the game is the game is like I said, Chris and Jill play to a different. They each get different weapons. Like Jill get the not the rocket launcher, the grenade launcher, and I believe, and Chris get I don't remember, was it the combat shot? I think it was the combat shotgun.
All right.
I think, well, like both of them get the shotgun, but like Jill gets the Magnum, and I think Chris gets
no. I think they both get the Magnum. Because I got the Magnum and Chris played through it from the cemetery. Oh, was it?
Do you want me to look this up?
I'm trying to look it up right now.
Resident Evil 1. Who gets the Magnum? Both. At least according to Google AI. So.
Also another, I kind of find it funny, like earlier in the game.
Hold on, real quick. I just gotta say, so the Google AI, right, that is saying, oh, both Jill and Chris can get the Magnum, and it's like, here's a video to show you how you can get the Magnum in Resident Evil 1, and the video the AI is linking is for the Resident Evil 3 remake. So I think that's just really funny. It's like, hey, here you go. Here's how you could get it. Google, that's the wrong game. I don't know what you're talking about. But
yeah. Yeah, wasn't the game they used a completely new they rewrote the graphics and used at that time they're able to make mocap and make realistic designs, so they actually scan people in, and some of the team actually provide movement for the zombies.
That's fun.
Yeah. And they use Julia Voth for Jill Valentine's face model.
Huh.
Well, who also... Yeah, now I'm about to say... There's one more thing. Oh, I was saying, I find kind of funny that all these puzzles... Like, there were this... In earlier game, you fight the first Crimson Head prototype ever made. After you collect, like, these 4 death masks. And it was inside this, like, coffin that was chained up on the roof. Yeah, after you put the 4 death masks on their pedestal, it just drops, releasing the thing. And when you go in the lab later in the level, they talk about, this thing was too dangerous, we had to put it in cryo.
Alright.
I'm like, we put it in cryo, like, so let me get this straight. You say you put in a cryo, and put a spin animation. And it just so happened that you made this thing coffin shape, covered in chains, with this complex death mask puzzle.
Okay.
I just kind of.
No,
that's kind of fun. funny that like they tell about we put it in cryo, and the cryo, it's not even. It doesn't look like a cryo. It does look like a a haunted mansion, underground crypt. I'm just saying, Resident Evil's fun. It's just goofy sometimes.
Yeah.
Because when they say cry, you die like two. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's a great and it's a good remake of the original game because it expands.
All right.
And allow them to add things they couldn't add in the original game. No, let's see. Yeah, but yeah. Also, but speaking of Resident Evil 1 remake, I also play this game. Recently been going to America because it's like rumors that either they're gonna remake Red 5 or some say they're probably gonna make 1 in the future again.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they do that, honestly, I wouldn't mind. But if they do that, I wouldn't mind if they add like a Wesker mode.
A Wesker mode?
Well, there's a game called a rail shooter for the Wii called Umbrella Chronicles.
Okay.
One of the levels is showing what happened, like how Wesker survived being stabbed, and him escaping the mansion before it blows up.
Oh. Let me see this. Umbrella Chronicles?
Yeah.
The Umbrella Chronicles. What do we... Huh. Okay, then.
Yeah, it was pretty much a rails point and shooter. Like in arcades.
Oh, yeah, no, I know what that is. Yeah.
I
know what kind of game you're talking about. I've played Transformers Cybertron Adventures for the Wii. Okay.
Well,
yes.
Yeah, but overall it's a good game. And it holds up, It takes a little bit to get used to, because you get used to the Resident Evil 2, 4. No, sorry, the Resident Evil 4 style. Over the shoulder. But yeah, once you get used to the tank controls, it's pretty good. The only annoying part of that when you go a little bit too far, if you end up going back to where you're trying to run away from, because you've got to switch the joystick direction.
Oh, okay.
You end up turning back around. But outside that, it's good, It's
all right. Neato. So, what was it? And now, did you play this when you played this for this podcast? Did you play like on your actual PlayStation console?
Oh no, I played it on Steam. You can get it on Steam.
Ah, so you got the remastered one. Resident Evil Remake Remaster.
So, the reason it's called Remastered HD is because that was the name it was given when it was ported over to what was then the 7th gen consoles, like PS4, Xbox. Like, because for the longest time it was kind of just stuck on the GameCube until Resident Evil 7 exploded.
Okay.
Capcom the confidence to port over the Resident Evil games to newer consoles.
I see. Okay. Alright. That's why it's called Remastered on, like, Steam. Alright. Good to know. You learn something new every day. Alright. Also, currently, I'm looking this up. It is $20 reduce. It is, so yeah. $20 on Steam for Resident Evil. Not too bad. Not too bad. And
Now, sometimes you get on sale, so there's all.
So
That's
it's
true.
like a gigabyte.
Oh, what's that? I didn't catch that. Not.
Oh,
You can,
Oh,
you can also get it for the Switch.
I don't have a
Get the
Nintendo
origin.
Switch.
I mean,
Change, don't let Nintendo hear you say that.
I'm sorry, Nintendo. Damn, don't set your lawyers after me just because I wanted Mario on my gravestone. Ah.
well, for those out there who have Switch, you can also get the Origin bundle.
The Origin bundle?
Yes, the Resident
Evil Origin bundle.
They bundled 0 and 1 together.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Resident Evil Origins Collection for the Nintendo Switch. Okay. Oh, so that's how you got. No, wait, no, because you said you played this on PC. So, all right. $40. Well, I mean, I guess like if we're counting like Resident Evil for like $20 and then like I guess like adding a second game like 0, I guess it could be like an extra $20. So okay, I guess $40 isn't too bad for the Switch, I suppose. So, but I don't.
Oh, it's on.
Huh?
Oh, what's that? I have a correction. It's on Switch, Xbox One, and PS4.
The PlayStation 4. Now, if I get on the PlayStation, oh, go ahead.
And technically also on the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, because those are backwards compatible.
That's true. But to be fair though, I'm afraid if I buy Resident Evil on the PlayStation 5, Sony's gonna tell me that I can't play it if I don't touch it in like 30 days.
Also, side note, during Chris's playthrough, when you meet up with Rebecca, Chris was like, man, this is crazy. I never faced something like this. I like to imagine that Rebecca just staring at him, getting like non-flashbacks of Resident Evil 0.
Oh, I see. I saw that, DJ. Yeah, I saw about GameStop bidding for eBay. Man, I can't wait for one day when Hollywood runs out of ideas that they remake the 2007 Transformers movie. And so Sam's like, "How did you learn about my grandfather's glasses?" GameStop. Wow, Optimus Prime knows about GameStop, Michaela. You got Dave Filoni's baby Ahsoka Tano in Fortnite, DJ. That's cool. That's neat.
Fortnite.
Fortnite. You gonna DJ. You gonna get Mr. 10 of Benjamin in Fortnite?
I'm trying. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to.
What are you trying to look for? You already did a week ago. Oh, okay.
No, there was this like funny comic. That described what I said earlier.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a good. I'm not sure. Well, this is the closest thing. Hopefully.
Oh my gosh, that's so low quality. Jeez. What a tiny ass image. This mansion holds monsters I've never seen before. Same here, Chris. 24 hours ago. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Resident Evil. Very, very cool. Alright. Oh my god. Why are these images so small? God.
Oh no, the original was deleted, so I had to do it. Oh. Oh, here's a better quality image. I found it.
Okay. You know, can I just say real quick, I hate that Google no longer allows you to like search by like do like a whole like reverse search image stuff anymore to like see like if you could find like the same image for like a bigger size. Now they tell you, no, you can't do that. You gotta use fucking Google Lens. I hate that shit. I hate Google Lens so much.
But pretty much it says, be strong, Rebecca.
Be strong.
Rebecca panicking and saying dead ass the worst 48 hours of her life.
Whoa! Damn!
Hold on, someone's at the door. I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh. Comic got so passionate about Resident Evil, he started barking. Man. That's a... Get... You know what, guys? We get you a girl who's so who's passionate as Comet is about Resident Evil that she just starts barking. You love that Asmith knows about Noah's Ark? This implies he read the Bible, old DJ? That is kind of funny. Benjamin, do you know about Noah's Ark? Man, I can't believe... Oh my gosh. Asmith? He's... Wait, now hold on. Now, Noah's Ark is like an Old Testament story, so there's a chance that he could have just read the Torah. Because now I can make the choice. Asmith? He's Jewish?
Alright, I'm back.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
I brought a lot.
Alright, what'd you send me?
What? Oh, you were gone for a bit. I didn't even notice, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's over 3,000 years. He was alive before Jesus is DJ. Oh, true. Asmith, don't you... Oh, I see. The thing I sent you got you happy. Hold on. Alright. Anyways, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like I like this joke I got going on now of fucking Asmith from Ben 10 for some fucking reason being Jewish. Asmith, you saw Jesus, right? Don't you believe in him? I believe that he was in fact
I believe that he was a very good man. I believe that he was real and that he was a very good man, but he is not my Messiah. Wait, your Messiah? Shalom, Ben.
Just Asmus shows up in like the Jewish church, man, and like Optimus Prime puts on the hat. It's like Asmus? He's Jewish?
We first realize Asmus is Jewish when like he's on like the chair dance. Galvin's our Zionist.
Galvin's our Zionist.
Bill Gax on his way to destroy the third temple. Then
Benjamin, I didn't create the Omnitrix for you to use as a toy. I created it as a weapon for Israel.
Hey,
so the Omnitrix is the third temple.
The Omnitrix is the third temple.
So the Omnitrix is the Ark.
I mean, kind of. It kind of is, but honestly, it's just funny. Asmus, what do you plan to do with this? With like the I don't know. Asmus, you just created a 10th version of the Omnitrix. What do you plan to do with that? What I intended to do originally, Benjamin. Send it to Israel. I'm Jewish after all.
Hey, so hey, not you know I noticed
What?
Wesker looked like a certain character.
What does he look like?
I don't know. I can't point, but he kind of remind me of a certain character from back in that he always does the monkey. And she kind of Johnny Bravo.
Why is he Johnny Bravo in this comic?
Well, to be fair, like if you look at Wesker, he kind of looks like a less buffer like Johnny Bravo in the remake. He's got the
I'm too pretty to die.
Johnny Bravo going, all right, Carl, I got 7 minutes. Oh yeah, 7 minutes of playtime.
Oh, hey, her. Alright.
Global saturation, mama.
Global saturation. Alright. That's pretty fun. Alright.
What?
Yes?
Oh no, I was just laughing.
Oh, okay. Alright. Anyways, we've been going now for a little over 3 hours now. So, because it is, yeah, it's like 10:41 right now where I am. So, honestly, not too bad. It's actually kind of a short podcast. So,
I think really quick.
I
do want to say this really quick.
Yes.
For anyone, I guess for anyone who's watching live and on replay, like I just want to tack this on.
All right.
Like, go see Hokum.
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 Yeah. I seen it recently today, and it is a wonderful film.
Ooh, okay.
Damien, it's Damien McCarthy's third film. He enforces my fear of the Irish. I think like just I like in all seriousness, but just like in the just another. He's rising up to be just another great horror director.
Okay then. All right. Sure. I'll check out Hokum. Is Ben from Parks and Recreations gonna live through that spooky hotel knot?
Won't give away much, but there's a literal plot point that there is a happy ending.
Huh. All right. Well. Okay then. So, all right then. It sounds like my kind of thing. All right. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna. Don't tell Twitter, Ray. What about Asmus being Jewish? I think that's more funny than anything else. But anyways, all right. We're gonna end things here. Tomorrow. Are we good for Sonic finally, or we're gonna continue to
probably not. Probably another like dinner break or something.
Okay.
So like. I'll be going into the where I'm staying at like Sunday.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah,
it won't be ready for a few hours. So I'm gonna be out for a few hours of the day.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna be like, I don't want to have to deal with Knuckles.
Alright.
I'm not in the mood to deal with Knuckles.
In that case, do you want to just wait till like we could do like an art stream Monday then?
I mean, I'm down to do a dinner break. I just don't want to have to. I'm down to do something. Just don't want to have to put effort into it.
You just don't want to put effort into it. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna be putting off Knuckles again for so it should be fun. Look forward to Knuckles maybe next week. Probably more likely the week after. So, but all right. So yeah. So I guess we could probably do like a dinner break thing tomorrow.
It might actually be the week after. Don't quote me on that, though.
Don't quote you on that. All right. In that case, then I'm gonna call things here. So until next time, everyone. Good night.